The Athletic Sports Foundation, in association with the Maharashtra Athletic Association, will conduct a 3-day athletics extravaganza at the university grounds in Mumbai this weekend. The 3-day event from January 24 to January 26 is aimed to provide world-class athletic competition experience for budding athletes in the age group of 8 and 18 years. The event will see 81 events being conducted over 3 days, or to be precise, over 15 hours of 5 hours each on January 24, 25 and 26. The event under the title Track Nights will be a floodlit event starting at around 4:30 and going on until 10 p.m. 81 events, like I mentioned, that includes 45 track events, including 9 relay events and 36 field events. So on this occasion, to announce this 3-day event at press meet were present former Olympian, or rather Olympian of yesteryear, Eddie Sequeira, an athletics legend himself, and athletics coach Bala Govind. And the occasion also saw the release of Bala Govind's coaching manual, which is supposed to be a complete guide to athletics coaching. And Bala Govind himself says that it is a book not only for the athletes but also for sports persons in general. Let's listen to Eddie Sequeira and Bala Govind and what they have to say.
So please join us on the stage. Thank you. So let's start about the book. I would request Bala sir to just give a short introduction of how the book is, how he's started this entire book, and today it's seeing the light of the day. It's been a long journey for how that book has come out, and it was a better opportunity, no better opportunity than having our own event as a platform to launch this book firstly. And he has been my coach, our guru, and he has taught us how to live life. And this is just a tribute to him to give the upcoming generation of coaches the kind of knowledge that he has, to spread across what he's given to us, so that the others can also benefit. Bala sir, thank you. Over to you.
Good afternoon, and my dear friends. I take this opportunity to thank all of you all to be here for this small contribution from my side. I have been in this field, many people know me, I am in this field for the last 55 to close to 60 years. And there are many guys who have been helping me to learn this subject of athletics, which is very, very difficult. I was doing mechanical engineering at the beginning, from where I bifurcated into many other branches, and then finally landed up as an athletic coach in Bombay. I came here to learn cricket, but ultimately the destiny pushed me into an athletic field where I learned the rudiments of this very exciting and interesting part of physical training and physical education. Athletics is a very, very vast subject, and if I start talking, I think I may take the whole day to explain to you all how is athletics and what is athletics and what is the rudimentation of athletics and what is the basis of athletics. If you do not know anatomy, if you do not know physiology, and if you do not know kinesiology, and if you do not know sports medicine, and if you do not know the scientific aspects of each and every athletic event, including sprinting or hurdling, it is very, very difficult for anyone to survive in athletics. It's a very, very vast subject, and it may take generation to learn for a person to understand athletics. In my small contribution, I think I have covered many subjects, and this is many people who have read this book, whom I have shown this book, they have given me the encouragement, saying that this is one of the best study material they have ever gone through. And that is the reason I am putting up this thing in front of you all. And I am very thankful to my students. Chirag is already here. There is one more guy, Feroz Ustad, who is also in the coaching field, whom I have handed over my club as my predecessor. I was the predecessor and he is my follower. And they have started their own athletic club and today now venturing into sports organization in a very scientific and different way. And they have brought this new concept of having floodlight stadium fully floodlit and making it like almost like in par with the cricket, which is today the most advanced game among all the faculties of sports. And I would request Eddie Sequeira, who is a legend in the athletic field and who missed the 1964 Olympic gold medal. If you had only listened to his coach, who was Otto Pletzer, and I have mentioned that story also in this book. So I want him to say a few words because he has gone through this book and made the foreword also of this book. So I want him to say a few words about what he thinks about the book and my journey, because he's a very close admirer and contemporary of my time when I was going through my athletic coaching experience of 55 to 60 years. So I want him to say a few words about the book, what he thinks about it. Eddie Sequeira.
Well, friends, I'm sure everybody knows what I've done for the country in athletics. I held the Asian record in 1500 meters and 3 Indian records, 1500, 5000 and 1 mile, and 1 record, the state which is not broken for 65 years. I'm looking who will break my record. Well, friends, the other thing is, Dr. Otto Pelzer was the world record holder in my event, and he was brought to India for 2 months. He trained me up at Patiala, he showed me how to run, and he says, Eddie, remember one thing, don't follow, because you got a good striding power to win race in the world. Think of world medal. So I said, Doctor, yeah, I'm going to Russia now. And he said, I'll tell you, there are people there in Baku, the state of Azerbaijan state. 5 members team went there. And I said, Doctor, how to run? It's cold. He says, forget about it. Think that you are also a world-class runner. You will get the medal. You don't worry. Take the lead and run. I took the lead and ran, and I got first place with a new Baku record. So he is the man who really brought me up to the Indian standard. And then in 1966, I was running into the world standard. I think Bala's book, which is there, everything is given, how we have to come up in sports, what one should do, everything is there. But I could say if you can read, and I could advise all the schools to please purchase these books. Because one way you say, we have to encourage sports in schools. Am I right? The other way, you are destroying sports. What happened to athletics? Why should an athlete pay for training at the university ground or any other stadium? I never had to pay. None of my track trotters and Jew Sports Club people were producing sportsmen to the national standard. None of us paid. pie for the university ground or anything. Why it is there that people have to pay 1,500 rupees? What a poor man does. Can he train free there in the university ground area that they can? I would request the Maharashtra government, wherever there are sports grounds, there should be a free training. So that one way you say we want athletics to win medals for my country. The other said we got lots of money. But where is it going? Spend on athletics. Let the sportsmen come up in sports. Let the children know what is sports. And I'm sure, and if you look at the previous, where I was running and all, we were topping the list in athletics all over the state. Maharashtra was on the top and the rest were down. Where is it today? I know, of course, I am now 84, I can't handle anything now. But I'm sure the government would come forward and spend some money on athletics, tracks and all that, and we can produce world-class runners. That is what I always say. We want medals for the country and not anything else. This week, always Jewish Sports Club and track trotters were the only clubs that were producing sportsmen to the top standard or national standard. So that is where love comes from. My last request is the government, I will ask them, Ashish Shellers and all that, please don't charge an athlete training on the ground, which belongs to you. Now university ground is collector's land. Oh, why should your athlete pay for that training? So it should be a free training. Anyway, thank you very much, and I'm sure all our people will buy the book, this which is there, and sure you get, if you read this book, it is really good in all sports, not only in athletics, but all sports. Thank you very much.